Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note about my readings, they are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Aries, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they speak to you and which part resonates with you. So if you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. So if you haven't got your seat yet, the intuition activation webinar is still open, so you can get that. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you have the Empress. I find this interesting because last week you had the Emperor. And so there's kind of like change, there's evolution in the air. And not only that, if you are celebrating on the last day of this week, and it's a Sunday as well, which makes me very excited for various reasons, happy damn birthday to ya. If you are celebrating this week, remember to fill your solar return day or ascendant return or moon return, I guess, with a little bit of everything that you want this next 12 months to have in your world, in your orbit, in your life, right? So I say to people, learn the first, if you've been saying, right, I want to learn a new language, on the day of your solar return, learn the first 5 words of that language. If you I don't know, want to learn to maybe cook something new, you know, just feel that it's kind of like setting the intention for the year. So use it wisely. Now you have the Empress, and this is beautiful, like literally beauty industry, all that sort of stuff. If you are thinking about reinventing yourself, if you're thinking about doing something new with your hair, with your body, etc., this would be, I mean, well, especially with the Empress card, because it suggests that you're tending to your physical self, which I think is great. Remember as well, the sun is coming into your sign, which gives you new health, new vitality. It puts a spotlight on you. It gives you new energy, new vigor for everything that you want to do. And because it's the Empress, the suggestion there is that something that you are working on bringing into the fore has all the chances that it needs to do very, very well. This is really exciting. So for your actions and options, you've got the 5 of Pentacles. Slow down, Aries, all right? This week, slow down with your physical self, especially your physical self. The reason I say this, because the 5 of Pentacles can sometimes be like slips, trips, falls, that kind of thing. So just be careful with yourself. You've got time, right? Nothing is going anywhere. You have all the time that you need. So whatever it is that you are going to do this week, just do it in a timely fashion. Another way that this could play out for you, because you have the Empress card there as well, and the 5 of Pentacles would literally be Taurian ruled, right? So it actually represents Mercury in Taurus. So if you find this week that something isn't moving the way that you want it to, it's because you're trying to force it, all right? Anything that you try to force this week, it's not going to go anywhere fast, which is why I say slow down. You have time. You have all the time that you need. And also the message that's coming through from the combination of these cards is you're going to find the answer or the solution in a place that you never expected to see it, all right? So be open this week. You've got to take the blinkers off so that you can see everything around you. For your communications and conversations, you have the 3 of Wands. So you've got 2 3s here. Communication is good, right? Especially for those of you that are looking to do something that has maybe an international flavor to it. For those of you that are hoping to start a new business or move in a certain direction that is very novel or very different to something that you've done before, this suggests that the luck is there. You've got beginner's luck kind of on your side. And that's not to say that, you know, you're a novice. It just means that, you know, sometimes when you embark on something new, even if it is something that you're well versed and well practiced in, like my tarot course, my first round of students ever are starting this week, and I'm really nervous about it. You know, this is something I've been doing for years. I've done hundreds, thousands of readings at this point, but this is something completely new with the skill set that I have. And this suggests to me that this week you're opening something new, but, you know, in true Aries fashion, maybe you got the Empress is number 3. You've also got the 3 of Wands, which suggests you're cool. You're like cool and calm and collected about it, but you know it's a very big journey ahead of you, which is really exciting. For those of you that work for somebody else, it's great, right? Because it means that the lines of communication are not only open, but people are really receptive to your ideas. This is why I say, if you've already got what you need, you've got the green light, what's the need in rushing? What's the need to force it or to push it? For those of you that work for yourselves, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that own their own business, this is great. It suggests that there is luck and abundance that is literally just making its way into you. And it's interesting that you have the 5 of Pentacles here as well. This is for all of you, by the way. If you've had financial issues, money challenges, if your money's been funky and all of that stuff, this is the week where you're going to see the turnaround, right? And it can literally be really, really fast turnaround. So be open to that and walk the path ahead of you, because this could be a really great week. Then for those of you that are retired or no longer working, this is about you getting active. This is about you getting your body moving, maybe starting some sort of new regime. This is you embarking on what's going to be a long journey towards the kind of health and vitality that you really want. And it's a perfect time to start because the sun is literally in your sign, all right, which is very exciting. So have fun with it. For your money and materials, you have the 7 of Cups, right? And so when it comes to your money and your finances, it looks like they have been a little bit funky. Maybe you've been a little bit confused about what you're spending money on and what you're getting out of the purchases that you're making, which suggests to me that this week, I think you're going to get very clear on this. Whatever the financial strains and burdens are, this week you're kind of saying, right, is that a priority? Do I need it? Is it a drain on my resources? Yes, probably, then it will go, right? And it's not like it's being taken away from you. This is you looking at what makes the material or the financial cut. This is you being very clear about this week. And this is why I say it looks like up until now, maybe you've been a little bit confused about your money and, you know, where it's going and all the rest of it. Whereas this week you're like, right, we need to get this sorted. For your physical health and vitality, this would literally be your feet, ankles, tootsies, your toes, and your lymph system. This would be a really good week. If you are somebody that likes a little bit of a tipple, this would be a week where you probably want to look at either if you're either overindulging or if it does or doesn't agree with you. As an example, I know when I drink too much wine, my cheeks get really red, not just because I'm tipsy, but, you know, and I don't know if I'm actually allergic to it, but I definitely feel different when I drink too much wine as opposed to something else. This week, you could really feel that on a physical level. So pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you. And then for your home and environment, not that I drink very often, by the way, just to clarify, yeah, for your home and environment, again, it looks like this week there are going to be some cuts that need to be made. Maybe this is you throwing things out, doing the spring clean, you know, making sure that your space, your environment, your literal environment is an embodiment of the clarity, the newfound clarity that you're finding on that inside level. So really interesting stuff. For your love and relations, you have the Ace of Pentacles. I really like this. For those of you that are single, it looks like through your work, through your duties, or through your professional life, you could be connecting with somebody. And the funny thing is, I get the sense that you may already know this person. Like, it's not somebody new to you, but it is somebody that you're seeing in a new light, maybe, which is really nice. For those of you that are partnered or in relationships already, your Ace of Pentacles is a new start on the material level. So maybe you have, you know, maybe you guys clearing up your finances on a collective level. Maybe this new push forward that you're making has something to do with your relationship. Maybe you're saying to each other, look, you know what? If we're going to do this, we're going to have to make these cuts. So there is a sense here that this week there's there is a little bit of a sacrifice that needs to be made this week, but it's for your longer term and greater good. It's like you're both aware, okay, you know what, this is what we want, and in order to have that, maybe we're going to have to forego this for now. It's like your longer term plans are really starting to be honed in on. They're really starting to be defined for you. And because you have that clarity of where it is that you guys are going as a collective, you're able to make these cuts or these sacrifices now because you're aware that there's some greater payoff for it at a later date. And I really like that. Whenever you see people working together in their relationship, it's like, okay, well, you know, we have this luxury and it's wonderful, but this is more important right now. When you can make those kinds of steps and edits together, your relationship is truly strong. That's when you're in a really, really good place. And I like this for you guys. For those of you that don't work, and you're probably thinking, oh, well, you know, I'm single, but I don't work and I don't have a profession. Another way that this could play out for you is through this new activity, through this new journey that you're embarking on. Maybe it's becoming sober, maybe it's a new weight loss regime, maybe it is joining a new group, maybe it is finding a new friendship group. Like whatever it is, there's some sense that you're meeting somebody through whatever your day-to-day stuff is going to entail from here on in. So very, very exciting. With that said, a happy damn birthday to you. I truly hope you have a magical one. Have a great week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up for you. Take care, and I'll see you soon.